Testing, testing, 1, 2. 1, 2, testing, test. Let's go ahead and bump it on up. Okay. Yeah. Let's take a break. Try it again. It's working. It's just not working as fast as I would like. All right, so looking up here on the NQ, looks like overnight we have bounced up yet again. This gap fill that I put up here was from January 31st. It is back above this gap fill level. This is a 15-minute chart we're looking at. We're above the ATR highs. We are up. Right now, I'm going to be looking back over a little bit of what was happening on yesterday. So I guess we can start off with, see which one we start. I think SGN was one that gave some definite problems. Let's go to SGN and look at what it looks like during the regular day. SGN actually shot up during like 7:45, a little bit before the market opened. Shot up here, came into this range of like $4, but had some huge slams in here. Let's go back to the 5-minute. Huge slams. And just got absolutely tore up around this $4 level. It looks like it went up to 430, but man, oh man, that's a 5-minute. So let's see what the 1-minute look like. Yeah, so imagine being stuck in a 1-minute move down like that. So from let's see, 372 falling all the way down here to 313 and coming back up all the way to around 414, falling down here to 385 and being like, you know what, I'm gonna hold this. And from 385 falling back down here to 313. Just some massive drops on SGN. Did not trade that, did not like the news. The news was merger or business combination. The other one, let's see, SPRO. SPRO was another one we saw during pre-market. Got moving in here around 6 o'clock and reached a high point around almost 6:30. Grinded down here and just never could really break out of this range of 225 to the 238. Now it did have quite a bit of competition, and the competition had better news on it. So that's why I think this one lost out and just went sideways. But also it was cheaper, so not the range that most people look to day trade. It had an ATR of 5 cents. All right, next one, I think it was Hollow, HOLO. Hollow made some moves for sure. Let's go to the 15-minute. Out of the open with no catalyst. And I believe, I'm not mistaken, Hollow is one of those Chinese stocks, I believe, that I avoid. So it went from $5, 581, all the way up here to 788 around lunchtime, and then after lunchtime, kind of exploded there, but no catalyst on that move. If let me make sure I'm saying that right. I believe there was no catalyst on yesterday until the afternoon. SEC filing, it filed a pursuant rule, SEC, but nothing from the actual company. So let's see what the SEC ruling was. Hopefully it wasn't horrible. Foreign rule, let's see. Report, Foreign Private Micro Hologram Inc. People's Republic of China. Okay, this was a Chinese stock. Okay. Company will issue to investors convertible notes in one or more tranches with the aggregate or original principal amount of 40 million on April 23rd, 2025. Okay, that was back in the past. It's April 23. I'm tripping. I thought that said May. Okay, well, I guess it didn't have any catalysts on the day. Yeah, I am tripping. Yes, it was just speculative. Okay, another one that was popping up yesterday was Good Morning 8 Mile. Let me see. LVWR was one that was moving without catalyst as well. And you can tell these ones that kind of trade without catalysts. You see these big wicks. Sometimes with the catalyst, they have big wicks, but you know, majority of the time is going to be the ones without catalysts having these big pullbacks in here. Got going up this 310. I was looking for it to fall even harder than it did, but it actually fell down here to 314, this previous level, and reclaimed up here without a catalyst. So I was like, you know what? I'm good. I kind of just sat on my hands a lot yesterday. I only ended up touching Joby, Joby. It's pretty much the only thing that had a little bit of news that was relevant and could move on. And Joby got an investment from Toyota, and that's what caused it to move up. I got in on this one at 8.35 down here, and I was looking for it to go up to $9. So I actually ended up, oh my goodness, I'm on 15-minute. So I was looking for it to go up to $9. I got in at 8.35. It took its rise, took another rise up here to 8.80, and I sold a little bit going towards these levels up in here, 8.92, but I was like, okay, can we get 9? And it was like right at 8.96. And it came back down. I was like, okay, well, if this thing keeps coming down, I'm just gonna stop out. And that's what I did. I stopped out on 8.75 there. I was looking for it to hold that $0.25 level, but it did not drop through, stop me out. And then later on in the day, went and touched 9.07. So I was like, you know what? I'm okay with that. I got in at 8.35, got a little ride up, and that was it. Today, just looking to see if there's any small cap, because Joby is not a low floater small cap. It just had the Toyota investment news, and I was like, that sounds more interesting than anything else that I've seen today, so I'm gonna jump on that train. But yeah, just waiting to see what else comes up today. I think we went through all of the ones that we saw kind of fade out yesterday, but not really seeing anything pop up here today that's meeting the criteria. If you guys are seeing anything on your scans, let me know and we'll pop over there, and maybe they'll pop on my scans eventually, but they gotta meet some kind of strict criteria. Let's see. Strict. I really want to see if any stocks that follow the market are gonna be up today. Um, Whether it is mid, large, whatever it is. I'm just looking to see if I can get some plays upward on some relatively good news. I haven't seen any news that pop either, in aftermarket that I can kind of gleam off of or in pre-market. But that may be yet. It may be working its way onto the scans here. Let me also go look at the news feed over here. What news feed details? News feed. Let's see what we got here. EOS. What price is this? I want things that have 100K in volume, over 100K. Okay, so 6 a.m. we got EOSE. We got HLGN. What is that? Form 425. Let's go with more volume because I don't know about that. Okay, 200K volume. So I like it. It can actually look through this news and you can actually pick the price and the volume on the news, which is, or actually, I guess it's doing it on the ticker that has the news, but still pretty nice. Convertible senior notes due. That's a common stock offering. All of that. Don't like any of that. JetBlue. It's an acquisition. Not into that. 530. ZO. Yeah, I see Zio's news right there on right there 535. It says energy to acquire. That's an acquisition. 10 million. It's $3 and something, up 120%. Float is 10.694. Guess we're gonna see it real soon the way it's moving. $5.30 this morning to acquire Helogen Inc. Expected to create a clean energy platform. So it's expected to create a clean energy platform for residential, commercial, and utility markets. Okay. So I will slap that on there real quick. ZO, and you said HCTI. HC, both of them up 100 something percent. Let's go look at those charts. HTCI, let's go look at the float and all of that real quick too. Let's see, wait, H, did I type that right? That's 1 cent. Yeah, I don't know how the range is gonna be on a 1 cent stock. It's got 200 something shares traded, but that's definitely not gonna show up on my scans. ZO has a better chance. Okay, so ZO went up from $1.71 up here to 3.54. I'm gonna keep looking through this news and see what else I can see. Yeah, that 1 cent stock is gonna be very hard to trade that one, but it is leading the day with how much is it? Up 93%. It's got to get a way more than that. Be 1%. It needs to be up 500%. Let's see. EOS. Where was I? ADIV, ZO. That's $27. I thought I put on here under 20. Did I put up that under 15? Man. Yeah, both of them look like they got over a million. Let's just put in a million. Million over 1 mil. And if I put in under $10, why is this thing showing me Nvidia and Zia? Okay, it's showing me all of them. AI, $26. That's showing me everything. Okay, I need to get rid of some of those because I don't want to see those. See what has press releases or don't need signals. Wire, regions, translations. Oh, that's why I saw that looks like Japanese in there. Blogs, reporter headlines, don't care. Business news headlines, news releases, SEC, world news. Okay. NVTS, that was one that was moving earlier. Let's see what that's talking about. That's only a 5% with a million shares traded. So far on May 29th, that cut down a lot of news. ZO must just be a buzz, kind of like a buzz word or something. Buzz ticker, because I'm not seeing any. I want to see press releases, SEC. Okay. All right, let's jump back over to the scanner. Still nothing out there. All right. So for now, we'll be just looking at ZO, and I really don't think HCTI is going to keep up with ZO's range. Let's go look at some key things about ZO though. Corporate form. What is this form? Okay, so it had financial results. Is this what kind of company is this? What kind of company is this? Okay, so Zeo Energy is a vertically integrated provider of residential solar energy systems, other energy efficient equipment, and related services, currently serving customers in Florida, Texas, Arkansas, and Missouri. Its primary business activity is selling and installing residential solar energy systems that homeowners use to supplement the amount of usable electricity required to power their homes. So, American-based company. Still looking for it there. ZO. What's that float? It's got a pretty low float. Government trades. Chamber member names. Okay. Short interest. Okay, so who else is doing what Zio is doing? Zio is the only one up 119% for sure. So we got ADN also up, but they don't have any news probably. Okay. Something about it is keeping it off the scans though, so I don't know. Maybe it needs more volume or something. I don't know. But for some reason, let's see when the last update. Last update was 623, so it still isn't showing up. And it's got volume. It's got 22 million shares of volume. It is above $2. It has a float of above 10 million. It might be the ATR messing it up. That might be it. Let's see if I take this off, what shows up. There it is. It's like, this thing should be showing up. What's the ATR on it? ATR is 28. Man, that's close enough. I had 30 cents in there. I guess, man, I guess that particular one would mess it up. But yeah, it's up there. Does have a news and a SEC filing today, so it definitely has something going on. We'll see if we can identify anything on it. Let's jump over here to the chart. It's the only one up right now. Go over to this 1 minute and see if we can identify any kind of trend. So it started moving at 5:30 yesterday. 5:32. Where's this morning starting? So 5:30 this morning actually. So 2:59 to 5:30 and had a pop there. Came up here. Now I must have already seen this one. I already got levels up here for some reason. Let me go look at the daily. Some reason I have levels already there. Okay. Let's go look at this daily. So on the daily, we're seeing ATR fluctuations here. Let's move this down a little bit. And so it does look like it's coming to this level before, 360 whatever. This little top level that I had marked from all the way back here. But not really seeing an uptrend here for sure. Kind of like a pop and drop. But we'll have to see what it ends up doing based on this. It's got catalysts on the day. It's one of the few that do. So we'll see how that goes. Came down here to a low of 250, which I want to see it stay above for sure. ATR high was down here at the 172. Good morning, Donnell. 172. Got a little trend, but can't really quantify that trend. Or we see it stopped here and dropped at around $3 there. Came down, crashed it, came back up and held it again. So we got a couple of levels here. Actually, I need to start on the 15 minutes where I want to start. I'm gonna leave these up here. This is based on the daily. These are daily levels. So let me activate. Can I activate them? Activate. not activate, edit. So these are daily levels. All right, so we got dailies, and then we need our 15 minutes. Let me see. So we know there's a strong turnaround down here at the bottoms of these levels, around 250, around 275. So let's go ahead and mark that up. 15 minutes. $15.15. So daily 15.15, and then we got this one down here. So I don't know what is in this space. This is kind of, we just see some heavy buying off of the 240s, 273s, but yeah, under 250, I'm gonna need it to hold over 250. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that as my line in the sand. And now let's go ahead and zoom into the 5-minute. So we got our 15s here. 5-minute, we got a little point right here at 329. 329, but it hasn't really been tested again yet. We had an indecisive move right here on this 5-minute. That was right on 6 o'clock. So that may be a funny candle. I don't know if that's how that candle actually, because sometimes at the hour, the candles kind of get funny, but looks like an indecisive candle. 311. Indecision around that 311 to 304, right above that $3 level. That is my 5-minute. 5-minute thinking. It's like a somebody was doing some thinking around that level. Then we have this level right here that's kind of been holding up around 336. But not quite sure about that. And on the 1-minute, can we start to see some type of trend? Hit a high up, whoops, wrong one. Hit a high up here of 390. Still up 122%. Came back down under this level that it previously bumped its head on to this 360, 63. It's got 24 million shares traded on it. The question is it a downtrend? Is it an uptrend? Right now, it's kind of just blurry. If you were to put a uptrend here, let's see, kind of be a little bit too steep there. It's kind of working its way out of that. If you were to put one from here to here, maybe there's some type of picture there. And then from the start of this 173, that will be too steep. Have to see it come down and try to make a lower try down here. But let's see what the range of these candles is right now. So right now from 339 went up to 370. So about a 40-cent move on the one of the larger candles there. This little green one, 339 up to 356. About a 20-cent move. So there's some movement in there, but it is definitely getting tighter for sure. Come up there trying this level out again, that 364 daily level. Will it continue to hold it down? Up 128%. So testing that that trend again. It's gonna show some red. It's gonna stay. Trying to verify some type of trend here first. Mhm. Relative volume on this one is 38 times 38x is norm. Can you show me some red here? Point of control is at 346 according to the 1 minute. Let's see what the point of control is on the other ones. 5 minute is at 350, 347. 15 minutes. So all of them are around 350 level for the majority of the trades that have happened during this this period. So that's another tap up here on what seems to be some type of trend. It's going to have to come down here. Maybe, you know, it's got the 260 down here. I just do not want to see under 250. Don't want it to get too cheap where people get scared of it. And they're like, oh, this thing's going back to $1. I want to see it, how it acts to this towards this $3 level if it does dip down there. Will it get bought up? What kind of action will happen there? And can we get some other type of trend to hold up? Usually I like to see like a trend, like let's say it has this trend here of 240 going up this way. If it forms another upward trend above this uptrend, I'm like, okay, let's see if this thing can ride on up. That's some doubly confirmation. And just set my risk, you know, at this point, was it $2 and something, $3 and something? You know, 250, what would that be? If I take a, let's say 200 shares of this, where would that leave me above 250? So that'll be $1 loss. So going back to 250, that'll be $200 loss. That's way too much. That's why I'm waiting for it to kind of dip down to see if it can hold anything down here. Want to definitely limit that loss. But there's definitely a reason that people are on this thing right now, being up 117%. So I'm gonna watch it until something else blows it out of the water. But as of now, I'm just not seeing anything else. So now as I'm saying that, something just popped in. VSIG, VCIG, 8 miles just saw that too. Yep. See that. Let's see what kind of news it has. And is it gonna be a little bit, well, it's definitely higher priced. 8. Whoa, fix that. VCIG, let's go look at the news on that. All right, so SEC filings, nothing for today. VCIG teases Project QG, sovereign AI encrypted data monetization platform poised to reshape the global AI infrastructure landscape. Okay, that name looks a little foreign. Let me go and see where this thing is from on VCIG. VCIG Global Limited. What you looking like? Where are you from? Okay, this is from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Malaysian company. It was founded in 2013. BCI Global Limited, together with its subsidiaries, provides business and technology consulting services in Malaysia. The company offers business strategy consultancy services, including listing solutions, investor relations, and boardroom strategies consultancy. It also provides technology consultancy services, all of that. Okay, so I saw this one earlier this week. We'll see if it ends up leading the day, but I don't know. It's up 93%. It is a Malaysian company. We'll just have to see. Let me see who's holding this thing. It's got only a few holders. Nobody has over 1 million shares of this though. So not a whole lot of institutional holding there. Shares held by institutions only 13%. Okay. So it may be one of those that can get pumped up by a chat room or something. Back over here on the chart though, so we got two to watch now: ZEO and VGIC, Malaysian company. So let's go and look at the monthly on the daily on this one. So over here on the daily, we can see it closed at 285. It is now back up here. I must have traded this one before because I already got levels up here. And it must have been really old because these are red. I usually make them white. So let's see. It's up here at 550. It hit a high of 626 up here. No clear, super clear daily level, except for the $6 there right now. I need to remove all this other junk. Clear, start from daily. Okay, so we got a clear level here, $6. And on up here, it's not really too clear. I mean, I don't even know if we're going to get all the way up there with this Malaysian stock. Let's just put on here daily. Daily level at the 6. Let's jump down to our 15-minute. So 602 should be at the 6. Guess it doesn't really matter, but I'll put it there. Top of this was 623. Based on our 15-minute. Page 23, 15-minute. Okay, let's jump down into the 5-minute. So we got 5-minute level, still got some work to do. Has a ATR high up here of 350. It is now up 78%. I'm going to go back over to ZEO. ZEO, I mean, it kind of dipped down here, so it had a little bit of a fall down to 315. Let's see what it wants to do. Still haven't confirmed. Oops, looking for a new trend here. Still pretty steep there. Still pretty steep there. So maybe it's got a little bit. Let's see if it'll flow down a little bit more to this indecision level here, the $3. BSIG, did you pop back up? Not really. It's got a lot of work to do to get back up there though, especially on that news of this guy. It's only got 4 million shares, so I think I'm going to continue to watch ZEO until I see something beat out that. But as of now, I'm just not seeing anything doing it. VSIG struggling around that $5 level there. But I don't know. It's got some work. It's definitely got some work to do. I just there'll be a crazy move on the 5 minute for it to pop all the way back up to 625 right now. That would be insane, actually. Let's go to the 1 minute on VSIG. We got those levels up there. Actually, did I put anything on the 5 minute? No, it's nothing. I can't really tell yet. Not enough data. So it's right at that 5. Looking at that 487. Jump back over to ZO, I mean. All right, so came down, formed a little bit of a level here at 316. It's going to have to retest that level. I don't really trust 1 minute levels that much. I want to see it kind of come down and retest that. And that's why I usually stop. I'll stop on marking levels at the 5 minute, and then the 1 minute, I just want to see how it plays around the 5 minute levels. $0.20 away from that $3 though. Neither one of these have really strong betas. So they're not going to be caring about the market too much. The market is going up, so maybe there'll be something later on in the day that is going up. ZO is about to break down 100% gain. If it starts to break down, you know, $3, it's going to be going under 100%. And VSIG still at 75%. Okay. So on the 1 minute, we got a little bit of a higher low there, but still want to see that across the board. Still on the 15 minute though. Nice big red candle. 15 minute looks like it has some problems here at the 350. 15 minutes. 350 level. Edit 15. Okay. Jump back down to the 5. So range is getting tighter. Got a bottom here of 315 after a big red candle. So we'll see how that plays out. Hasn't really tapped this indecision level in here around 310-ish. VSIG now down to under 70%. VSIG ATR is 90 cents. Let me go look at where ZO is located. Where are they from? And they say something about Florida and the Newport Richey, Florida. Okay, so a solar energy company. They do. The company is involved in selling and installing of residential solar systems. Its residential solar energy systems comprise of solar panels, inverters, and racking systems. It also offers installation services such as adding insulation to homes, attics, or walls. They have hybrid electric water heaters. Okay. Let's actually go and look back at the actual filings that they did here. I don't know why I'm just seeing May 27th. I'm not seeing this HLG, and it's kind of putting it into the same, so it's kind of getting lost in the sauce here. Okay, so Solutions and Heliogen, a provider of on-demand clean energy, today announced they have entered into a definitive agreement and plan of merger. This is a merger news. This is the same thing as SGN from yesterday. Mergers. I don't like that. Okay. This is more merger news. Hmm. That throws a ringer. That throws a little that definitely throws a little band-aid in the washing machine. I don't really like the mergers for sure. And it may go crazy, I don't know, but SGN was a merger from yesterday and we saw what happened with that, right? Let's go see what happened with that. So it was up here at $4. It had a nice little ride up and then bloop right into the 225s and just held there all day. So I'm not sure about that. But with 28 million, like a lot of people got into this. So I'm just wondering what's gonna be the repercussions of this. I don't know. How do y'all feel about mergers and combinations of businesses? Do y'all like those? Y'all think they do pretty good according to your statistics, or what? Because sometimes mergers just get messy, man. It's like I don't know. I don't know. Clean energy, it's a good sector, clean energy, but I'd rather than be like, okay, we sold this many units to Amazon, or not Amazon, but to Walmart, or we got units going to XYZ place, or I want to see them doing something other than just two businesses coming together, right? Especially two smaller businesses. Maybe one day they'll be, posting out, hey, we did, XYZ, we signed a contract with the government, we did all of that. Maybe that'll be more interesting news. But mergers, I think I will wait on that. I think I will wait on that. VSIG receding on back towards 50% now. So VSIG. Only thing I don't like about VSIG is how it needs more volume to even compete with ZEO. Like ZEO almost has 30 million shares, and Z6 sitting out here with 5 million, which isn't bad, but like when people really like something, that volume goes crazy. Jump back over here to the 1 minute, see what we can see. Looks like it's coming back and trying to test this little bottom here at 450. But it has definitely given back quite a bit. Almost $2 off the top that it was up there. So gotta kind of see some type of uptrend form, and it may drop some more. Not to say these won't come back up during the open, But you know, for right now, looking at their catalyst and everything, the open is definitely going to give us a true confirmation bias of everyone. How do they feel about it? If it goes back to this 350, it's giving up so much of this move. So on the 1 minute, had a high up here of 486. It's got a point of control of 472. Do you want to test down again, buddy? Okay, so let's go out to the 15. B-Sig, 15 minute, hit a low down here of 450s. 15 minutes. Okay, so low down there of that four, or I guess I could put 450. It's close enough. 450. 450. Jump back up there to a little flat top, but it definitely blew through that up to the 532. Still's got some work to do for sure. We're still looking for some type of trend. Still an unclear trend here. On the 5 minute, we can see a previous indecision candle right here across 506-ish level. It's a 5 minute. Something happened there with that indecision. Somebody was thinking real hard right there. Okay, so that's a 515. Then to the bottom side, we got the bottom of these candles is around 475 on the 5 minute. Okay, so we're forming a little tighter range in here. We're going to continue to watch. And what I'm looking for is either some strong confirmation off of a level or strong confirmation on a trend. So, you know, it may do a couple of these little bounces back and forth, but I don't know. I'm just here to just be observant for right now. Hit that little level, that little indecisive level, came back down. We still got this bottom here at the 450. ZO is now under 100%. So ended up going down a little bit more. Let's see if we can see any new trends forming here. Nah, I don't know about that one. That one, we'll see what happens there. Still not super confirmed. It came up here to this top side a couple of times. Has a top of like 320 something up here. So we got somewhat of what looks like an uptrend, but this is only the first touch. I don't know where it can go from here. Had a top side up here of 334, bouncing around there. But continuing to follow that trend downward. Still more interest on ZO. 29 million shares traded. Going back up to this top, but still within this downtrend. Oy, oy, oy. VSIG is almost under 60% now. Came down here, tapped this little bottom or close to the bottom of 450s. Let's jump back out to the 15 so we can identify any more levels. Got that 15-minute. Let's see, 5. Okay. So what we're trying to do is just identify a short-term trend that we can play off of. But we've looked at the catalysts. Both of them have some type of catalyst on today. We looked at how the volume is flowing to these, and we just are trying to make the best decision on which one. Now, if VSIG is at 63% and we have 100% mover up here, what's going to make people flow from ZO over to VSIG is the question. What's going to make them get off of ZO? It's almost like they're in love with it. So pop back up here to these highs, 335. Got one uptrend, two uptrend. I'm trying to see if it's going to break down this indecision level. It tested it once, but still needs to test it again, that indecision. Five minutes, 15. Is it going to break down this supposed trend here? Relative volume is 44 times its normal on ZO now. Relative volume is 26 times its normal over there on VSIG. VSIG is looking like it wants to break down 60%. Eight Mile called out PLRZ. PLRZ. So let me go look at that one. PLRZ. Okay, hit a top up here of 187. Let's go see what it has on it. PLRZ. PLRZ, we're seeing let's see. So SEC filings, last filing was on the 23rd, May 23rd, Friday. And then the last press release was May 23rd. It says it announces a receipt of NASDAQ delisting notice. They're about to drop off of NASDAQ. So I don't know how that news is gonna do. Let's see what this SEC filing, general corporate statement by foreign issuer. Let's see what this is talking about. So, oh, this is Israeli stock. I don't do Israeli. I don't do Chinese. Yep, this is Israeli stock. This right here, nope. Yeah, I usually leave those alone. They get kind of messy for me usually. We just hit 7 o'clock. Let me go see what the top of the hour is doing for these other two that are leading. Yeah, Israeli stocks and Chinese stocks, they are just bad taste in my mouth. All right, let's go over here and see what ZO's doing here. At the top of the hour, no crazy movement. Actually looking even thinner now. Let's go to VSIG. VSIG, big drop on the 7 o'clock that hour. And then 8 Mile called out ALZN going up. Let me go look at that one. ALZN. Okay, whoa, went up. Is it gonna make a round trip? Came up from 356. Let me look at the news here. ALZN. Let's see what we got here. ALZN. Okay, so this one had an SEC filing on May 21st, press releases on May 29th. Let's see, Alzheimer. Let me read that right. Is that the only one today? Yeah. Okay, so this is a press release. Top line data expected by year end. Head-to-head studies of AL001 versus a marketed lithium carbonate product will be conducted for comparisons of lithium blood and brain structure pharmacokinetics in healthy subjects. Okay. This is all Alzheimer's disease, bipolar disorder, depressive disorder. Okay. Well, it was up. It definitely made kind of a round trip. Looking over here on the chart, went up ALZN and then back down. Maybe it'll pop on the charts. VSIG did go under. Oh man, ZO's back up. Pop back over to ZO here. ZO still is up, but it's in this downtrend. VSIG, I see ALZN. It just popped in. It just met the criteria there, and it has made a round trip for sure. Only 1 million shares traded, so it is in competition with these other two. It's got a lot of work to do. But ZO, seeing it come back up. We had this indecisive test down here of the 308. Still waiting to see if it's going to continue this downtrend somewhat. But it's still up 108%. So looking to see what it wants to do here. So right now we have, let's mark this up. So we got one tap here that's been holding as some type of trend and one tap here. So where's the third tap going to be? What is the third tap going to look like? Tapping that top side downtrend. Let's see if it comes back in. A little bit there on the trend. See how this candle closes. Both ALZN and VSIG under 50% now. So I think the majority of the focus is going to be on ZEO. But I'm looking for that third tap, looking for the confirmed trend. So we got on the bottom, on the top side, we got one tap up here. We got one tap here. And we're working on a third. Well, we already tapped, but kind of under this cloudy level. We don't really have a confirmed uptrend, but we're getting more of a confirmation on a downtrend. So what happens if that downtrend breaks is the question. So it has room down here to the 318s. Has this previous level here at the $3. Breakdown of 320. So now we got a little tap, but yeah, it's kind of could go either way here. Definitely favoring the bottom side. Let's see if it ends up breaking down. Right around that 325 level. ALZN only up 33% now, so it definitely took quite a bit of a dive back down. A lot of competition on the board for both of the low floats. Boy, it take me a sweet time to either break or, okay, there's a small little break. Okay. So let's see if it goes down here. Does it want to test this 3? It's currently up right at 100%. Let's go look at the 15. Let's see how these are transitioning here. 15 gives us a bigger, a better picture, so we can see, you know, this thing is got topping tail wicks up here, and definitely not looking the absolute greatest under this 323 level. Seems to be another struggle point on the 15-minute. Let's come down into this indecision. So 320. Whoops. I was trying to mark that. 323 level could be a nice struggle level for it. Around 325 on the 15-minute. All right, let's go down here to the 5. At our struggle level at the 325, we got this test indecision level here. It's about to go back and looks like it wants to test at the 308s. Okay, 312s there. Let's go back to the 1 minute. This is that test level we were looking at earlier. Okay, getting on down there. Is it going to make a new low here on the 304s? A little bit of a pop back out of there. But this candle, these groups of candles haven't closed yet. Let's go to 15 minute. What just popped in? Okay, VSIG absolutely ripped. It's up 113% right now. VSIG ripped. Let's go over here to VSIG. Is this true? No, why is it showing me that? Those numbers aren't right. I need to restart my system here because VSIG is still dead. Let me restart that entry. Showing me the wrong stuff. I looked over, I saw VSIG up 100%. I'm like, what? What are you saying? Sometimes the browser times out and it will, because Benzinga is a browser base, so it will use some crazy stuff. But look at this. It's just jumping around right now. ALZ. What? What? Am I crazy? Let me look at ALZ and see if it actually jumped back up here to 6, whatever it's saying. It's at 603. Okay, so I guess that is kind of true. Okay. So ALZ, let's jump back to that 1 minute. So it broke out of the top with 12 million shares traded. It is up 80% on ALZ, still only 6 million shares traded, a lot of competition. The next one, VSIG, is double its volume, which is at 12 million, and then ZO is way up there as well. So ZO coming back under, and Azomed Neuro. Let's look back at that news catalyst here. Neuro announces dosing of first patient in phase 2 clinical trial. It has a float of 2.2 million, ATR of 90 cents. So actually, I was looking at the wrong one. ALZ has a float under $1 million with the ATR of 72 cents. No confirmed trends on that one yet. If it ends up being the one on the day. So all of these just are going to have to prove themselves. But still in clinical trials, so we'll see what comes of that. But these are the 3 that are on the watch: ZEO, VSIG, and ALZN right now. Okay, so we had a test down here of this level of the 308s. Still in this downtrend, broke this what we thought was an uptrend. So go ahead and put a new one in here. See if it wants to come down or wants to go back up and reclaim the other one. All right, so 1, 2, 3. All right. And back over to ALZN, which is running up on VSIG. It's gonna probably catch it. It's got 7 million shares traded. It only needs 4 million to catch up with the VSIG. ALZN has 66 times its relative volume. So it's definitely got more relative volume than both of the other ones, but it just has lower overall volume on the day. Let's jump out here to the 15 minutes, see if we can see anything that makes sense. We have this previous level here of the 593. 593 is across here. That's a 15 minutes. $15-minute level. Where did this 546 come from? I should have marked these. I don't know why I didn't mark those, but get that marked up. $550-ish level. Definitely plenty of those top and tail wicks on this one though. ZO back over 100%. Still in this downtrend. So 325, what will that look like up there? That's that struggle level that it had gotten to earlier. Not exactly giving up the ghost the whole way. B-Sig is about to get knocked out of here if it keeps playing. Now I am seeing a lot of wicks on this one, ALZN. So it's a little bit harder read. It has a higher beta score, so it's going to be slowly following the SPY and NQ. And let's actually look at what the market is doing here. So the NQ, zoom back to the 15-minute. All right, so it has come down some. Had a high up here of 21,858, but it is still above the ATR high here, so I'm still thinking bullish overall unless it crashes out the 21,500s, then I'm gonna think bearish. But as of right now, I'm in a bullish mindset on that. ZO, let's pop back over there. 320s. Coming back up to that 325 level, testing it kind of heavy. Jump back to that 1 minute. All right, so we got a test on that level that you struggle with. Are you going to show us red off of that? Still within this downtrend. Has room down here to the 311 still in this downtrend. ALZN back under 100%. Let's go look at that. Almost 10 million shares traded, but it is losing itself a bit. Okay. So we got another test. So this is 5 or 4 times that it's tested this uptrend here and not been able to break it. So what will a break look like on it? 4 times on that. Okay, looking like it wants to peek through a little bit. Still within this downtrend. Bottom of this is 315. It needs to crack down. We'll see if the these folks want to move under 320 there. It's like 319s are on there. And ALZN. What in the world is wrong with ALZN? Why does it keep... It'll go down and then it'll pop back up crazy. So now up to 7. So ALZN is probably going to take B-Sig's spot as a number 2. Still no confirmed trend here. It's kind of just a steep move up. on these clinical trials. But it is showing the most range. So this is where people's eyes are going to go. Wow, that thing just popped down 574, pop, pop. Just very aggressive moves up for these chops that they're putting people in. So if you buy high, you might have to suffer a little bit on this one, or a lot. ZO under 100% again. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Mm. Hit a high up here of 728. Look at those pullbacks. 722 all the way back down to 694. 725 to 694. Ooh, okay. Yeah, there's something going on there with that one. Does not have as much volume, so I think I'm just gonna let that one play. We still got two other ones that are above it, BSIG and the other one, ZO. I'm not trusting that. That thing just keeps exploding out of nowhere, especially after giving sell signals. It'll come up here, it'll give a top and tail, two top and tails, and then boom. It'll give top and tails, consolidation falling, boom. It's like, yeah, you giving me mixed signals, lady. All right, so we're coming back up again, forming a little bit higher low off of this level on VSIG, or not VSIG, ZO. Coming back, that's another test there. I think I might end up playing this one, to be honest, for a pass back over 325. But this is the fifth test here. I want this candle to close though. Okay. Let's see if we can start breaking out now. Oh, wrong thing. Cray. I'm glad I had my wrong orders in there. Did not get filled there. I'll wait for it to close. I'm looking for this thing to break over. It's got a strong, and I want to see what a break of this looks like. But that was definitely flipped on me. What will it look like back over this 318 level? Right now, ALZN is actually it's up 109%. Oh man. Popping down there, still within this, so it's gonna have to do a break. Kind of glad I had my wrong order zone. Made me think. All right, so we got the downtrend is coming back down to this test level again at 312. Breaking all down. All right, let's go over here to ALZN. Or wait a minute. Clipped out there. Yeah, ALZN is just taking a day. It just doesn't have a bunch of volume. Look at these top and tail wicks though. Oh, that looks nasty. But it's done it before. Top and tail wicks and then a breakout. So I mean, there's nothing I can kind of do with that. The way it's moving. I just feel, okay, so we got a little wick down there to the 302s. Okay, so can we finally start getting some type of breakout of this level of the 3, whatever this is up here? Or nah, we're gonna keep going red. Guessing it's gonna keep going red because ALZN is breaking out again. Yep, I'm just gonna leave ZO alone for now because ALZN is doing the most. It's literally doing the most. It just lapped ZSIG in volume. It's got 13 million going towards 14 million, and that's, I mean, I can't do anything until this thing fails. Look how steep this move is. 3 to 7. It's almost a straight up move. Nope. Insanity, bro. Yeah. Too many people on this one. It's up 128 times its normal volume now. Let's look at the 15-minute. Just some big candles moving upwards. Not really a whole lot of pulling back or anything like that on these clinical trials. So it's a biotech and it is just doing what it does, I guess. And ZO, I mean, VSIG just falling out of alignment with everything. It's just going down. Not in the competition anymore. Just stair stepping down. Past that 350 is dead anyway. So I think the majority of volume is going to stay with ALZN and ZO. So now we have a top two, and I'll see if anything else comes up. But yeah, ALZN, it's done. One leg down, got a uptrend started, one leg up, two legs up, three legs up. So are people expecting it to do another? Look at that, popping right back up there. Are people expecting it to do another leg up is a question. This one, is it going to swing back up on 316? Can we get any motion? Still struggling down here, 312s under this downtrend. So another tap here. Multiple taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 confirmed taps of a downtrend. All it needs to do is break down 3 at this point. All these taps. Still no confirmed trend here. 759. So these are lower highs coming in down here. If I can go ahead and remove that so-called uptrend, that didn't work out. The only thing that is confirmed is this downtrend. It's got room down here to what, the 280s somethings, if it wants to break down. Hovering at $3 level. Almost broke there. Yeah, let's see where you go down to, buddy. $3 getting clipped. 293s. Is it gonna come down here and hit the 283s? So this one is definitely downtrending. We confirmed that. Let's go to look at ALZN. 705. So it did 3 legs up here. So either it's going to consolidate. I don't know if it's going to do another one. I don't know what's going on with that, but 13 million shares traded. And ZO slipping on down to the 280 and under the 290s. Right down here towards this previous level that I thought could be some type of trend. They're thinking about it. It's going to have to close up though. Getting cheaper and cheaper. So 250 would be the line in the sand. I just don't want to see it under that. ALZN coming under $7 as well. Go look at the 15. All the way down. So 276 would be the next level. Very steep little walk down pattern here. And the red candles are not looking friendly for sure. Okay. Let's go back out here to this. So showed a little bit of something around here, but this is a 1 minute, so I'm not trusting that 1 minute. I want to see it continue to hold this level for a rebreak of the 3 if possible. ALZN slipping under 100% for a couple seconds there and then back over. It looks like it's starting its walk down as well. So breakout levels at this point will be up here around the $3 of this downtrend, but just hasn't made a choice to go up there yet. We'll see if it continues to snap down. Now it does have this next level down here of the 250 to come in double bottom possibly. So it definitely has a whole bunch of space down here to try to do that. Try. And it forms some type. So the low here was 286. Can we get any lower than that? $276 or 275 down here under this level. If it were to do that, I would need to move this trend a bit if it's going to start continue to walk down here on us. All right, ALZN back up again. Yeah, ALZN is tripping. It keeps giving these sell signals, and so that's just a hard read. It's nothing you can really. I mean, if you're in there, great. You know, you're making little plays, but yeah, this thing is tripping. So I'm gonna leave ZEO alone. It is 7:35. I'm about to get out of here, get ready to go. I'll come back. Well, I won't come back on the stream, but I'll come back into the Discord after the open just to see what this thing is trying to do. Still gonna keep my eye on ZEO and just see what it wants to do. But yeah, right now ALZN is doing too much. It's up 138%, and it keeps doing these false. Yeah, I'm not gonna play with that. I want to see what that we'll see what happens during the open. Anyway, I need to go ahead and shut it down and get out of here. Appreciate you guys for tuning in for sure. Another beautiful trading day. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So let's go ahead and get on down. What do we want to do? Gotta get out of here.